My name is Jose Solis, and I am production manager at 565 Temple, Texas. I have been with UFP for 5.5 years now. My career path started in San Antonio, Texas at Plant 272. I started picking lumber in February of 2018. In the beginning of 2019, I got into a safety position. That position, I was in there for about 3 years, and then there was a PMT position opening up for our new plant in Temple, based off of San Antonio. And so I worked there as a PMT, and when Temple opened up in October of 2022, went there. I relocated me and my family there, and now I'm there as a production manager. My experience with the company culture has changed in different positions that I've been in. As an employee, you get to see the raw side of it with how the guys talk to each other outside and just how we kind of get along and get through our days. And then as I moved into that safety position, it was more of a caring for the employees and nurturing, making sure they're okay, getting to know a lot of their families. So I got to see a lot more of an intimate side, you could say. UFP is definitely exciting. It definitely is not the same thing every day. UFP will keep you, like I said, on your toes, but it will also just give you challenges, and it will give you the support group to get through those challenges. My day-to-day starts about 5 a.m. when I get to the plant. I look at the schedule. Like I said, Temple is a startup, so we're still in the process of getting supervisors in place. It's not the same thing, it's not easy, but like I said, we have the support staff to help us get through that. And as we go through those difficult times, as much as people don't want to talk about them, it does create a core team that stays through that and then kind of starts to lean on each other as we're 8 months in now. So those first 10 or 12 that are there, and we've had turnover rate, those 10 or 12 are very solid. They've had to be that backbone for that plant. Whereas if they were in a facility that was already established for 20 years, 10 months in, it's still a very new employee, but now they're the most tenured employees that we have. The employees themselves make it exciting for me to come to work because they're just so different. They're so different from each other. They're so different from me. I learn a lot from their backgrounds. I hope they get to learn from mine. But then no matter how different we are, I always heard, my dad would always say, I was born in some small town in Mexico, and I'm meeting and working with people that were born in New York, and that just knowing how diverse we are, to have come together to work on something is a pretty neat thing to think about. So I think about that with all my employees. I don't know where they've been. They definitely have some different backgrounds, but I'm able to learn from them, and I hope they're able to learn from me too. When somebody feels at home, they tend to stay there. So that's why I'm here.